So students, I am going to teach you Cramer's rule by using determinant method. So what is the use of Cramer's rule? By using Cramer's rule, we have to find out the values of unknown x and y. So suppose we have to imagine here two equations, a1x plus b1y equal to c1, a2x plus b2y equal to c2. Now, we already find out the value of x and y by using another method. But in this case, we have to find out this value of x and y by using Cramer's rule. So in Cramer's rule, what we do first? First, we have to create D as a determinant contain the coefficient of x and y. Here, see here, a1 and a2, these are the coefficient of x, b1, b2, these are the coefficient of y, and c1 and c2, it is called a constant. So here first, D is a determinant of coefficient of x and y. Okay, a1, a2, b1, b2. Now, we have to create another determinant. We say it is dx. So dx equal to, again a determinant of, now here instead of a1, a2, we have to put the constant c1 and c2. Instead of this coefficient, we have to substitute the constant c1, c2. यहाँ पे लिखा है change coefficient of x and put constant c1 and c2. तो dx का मतलब क्या होता है कि a1 और a2 की जगह ये जो दो कांस्टेंट है c1, c2 ये पुट करना है और b1 और b2 को एज इट इज रखो. दिस इज b2. ओके. सिमिलरली dy इज इक्वल टू दैट डिटर्मिनेंट कंटेन a1 a2 as it is, but you have to change the coefficient of y. What is the coefficient of y? It is b1 b2. So instead of b1 b2, we have to substitute c1 and c2. That means d, that is a determinant contain the coefficient of x, y. Dx, instead of coefficient of x, we put the constant c1, c2. Dy, instead of the coefficient of y, we substitute c1, c2, keep the coefficient of x as it is. Now you take the calculation. We know that, what is the calculation? a1, b2 minus a2, b1. What is the calculation here? a1, c2 minus c1, a2. Okay. What is the calculation here? c1, b2 minus b1, c2. So in such a way, we know that the calculation of this by taking cross multiplication. Okay. So we take the calculation of this and then we find out the value of x by using the formula dx upon d. Y, you have to get value dy upon d. So we know that the values of unknown by using simultaneous equation method. But now we have to find out the value of x, y by using Cramer's rule. Now see this example. Now you tell me one by one, what is d? D means this is nothing but the determinant of coefficient of x and y. So the coefficient of x is 4 and 2. Coefficient of y is minus 3, minus 5. Now take cross multiplication. 4 into minus 5 minus 2 into minus 3. Minus 20 minus minus plus 6. What we get? Minus 40. Okay. Now dx. Now in dx we change the coefficient of x and we substitute 7, 3. So instead of 4, 2, we put 7, 3 and keep minus 3 and minus 5 as it is. Take the cross multiplication. 7 into minus 5 minus 3 into minus 3 minus 35 minus minus, this is minus minus plus 9. So minus 35 plus 9. So it is minus 26. Okay. Now here negative sign for big numbers, so that's why we put minus sign. So we get the value of dx. Now again dy. dy का मतलब होता है कि y x के कोएफिशिएंट जो है उसको एज इट इज रखो और y के जो कोएफिशिएंट है -3 -5 उसकी जगह पे कांस्टेंट लेगा. Now we take cross multiplication. 12 minus 14 that is minus 2. So this is d minus 14. This is dx minus 26. This is dy minus 2. Now x is equal to dx upon d. Now what is dx? Minus 26 and d is minus 40. So what we get here? 13 by 7. Minus minus plus. And y is dy upon d, that is minus 2 upon minus 14, that is 1 by 7. So in such a way, we have to find out the value of x and y by using Cramer's rule. Already you know the value of x and y, how we find out. We have to find out the value of xy by using simultaneous equation method. But now we have to find out the values of x and y by using Cramer's rule. Okay. So here we take three simultaneous equations. And here we have to find out the value of x, y, z by using Cramer's rule. So first we write down these three equations. 3x plus 3y minus z is equal to equation. 2x minus y plus 2z equal to 9. 4x plus 3y plus 2z equal to 25. So these are the three simultaneous equations, and we have to find out the values of unknown x, y and z by using Cramer's rule. So here first we have to form our d. So here d is nothing but the determinant of coefficient of x, y and z. So 3, 2, 4, then 3 minus 1 and 3. Here minus 1, 2 and 2. This is the first determinant d. Now take the calculations. We know that when we solve the determinant of order 3 by 3, that time we have to first you see the sign position of each element. Now we have to solve this determinant by using first row. So 3, then determinant. You drop this row and this column, we get minus 1, 2, 3, 2. Then the sign of 3 is minus, so minus 3. So what we get here then? Again you drop this row and this column, we get 2, 2, 4, 2. And again plus into minus. This is a minus 1. If suppose 1 is there, then we write down plus 1 here. But here minus 1, that means plus into minus, that is minus 1. Drop this row and this column, 2, minus 1, 4, 3. Now take cross multiplication, minus 2, minus 6. This is 4 minus 8. This is again cross multiplication, 6 minus of minus 4. So in this case, 3 into minus 8 minus 3 into minus 4 minus 1 into 6 plus. So here we get minus 24 plus 12 minus 10. So finally we get here minus 24 minus 10 minus 34 plus 12. Now subtract 12 from 34. So here we get minus 22. Because the negative sign is for big number, so that's why we put down minus sign over here. So this is value of d. Now we find out dx. Now what is the process to find out dx? Again we have to write down one here, create one determinant. Now in dx we have to drop the coefficient of x, and instead of that coefficient of x we have to put down the constant. Now what is the constant here? 11, 9, 25, and the remaining column we have to keep it as it is. 3 minus 1 3, minus 1 2 2. So simplify it, same simplification, plus minus plus. So here again 11, I am taking direct calculation, minus 2, minus 6, minus 3, drop this row, this column, take direct calculation, 18 minus 50 plus again minus 1 into, drop this row, this column, 9 into 3, 27, minus minus plus 25. So see the calculation, we have to find out the value of dx, it is minus 44. Now find out dy. Now what is dy? Again we create a one determinant. Now in dy you remove the coefficient of y, and instead of coefficient of y we substitute constant. We keep the coefficient of x and z as it is. So 3, 2, 4. Instead of coefficient of y we put constant 11, 9 and 25, and we keep the coefficient of z as it is, minus 1, 2, 2. So this is a determinant dy. Now we find out the value of dy. So I am taking direct calculations. So here 3 into, drop this row and this column, take direct cross multiplication, 9 into 2, 18, minus 50, minus 11, drop this row and this column, take direct cross multiplication, 2 into 2, 4, minus 4 into 2, 8. Again this minus 1, drop this row and this column, take direct cross multiplication, 2 into 25, 50, minus 4 into 9, 36. So take calculation, 66. Now we find out dz. Now what is dz? So dz means we have to remove the coefficient of z, and we keep the coefficient of x and y as it is. The coefficient of x 3 to 4, coefficient of y 3, minus 1 3, and instead of coefficient of z we put the constant 11, 9 and 25. So now we will take the calculation. Again same calculation, 3 into, take cross multiplication, minus 25, minus 27, minus 3, drop this row and this column, take direct calculation, 2 into 25, 50, minus 4 into 9, 36, plus 11, again you drop this row and this column, take cross multiply, 2 into 3, 6, minus of minus, 4 into minus 1, minus 4. So take simple calculation, minus 88. So in such a way we find out the values of dx, dy, dz as well as value of d. So finally we write down value of x, that is dx upon d. Our dx is minus 44 and dy is minus 22. So therefore the value of x is 2. Then y is dy upon d. So dy is minus 66 upon minus 22, that is 3, and finally we get value of z, that is dz upon d. So it is minus 88 upon minus 22, that is 4. So in such a way the value of x is 2, y is 3 and z is